A meeting of minds, Huberman and Peterson. Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. Jordan Peterson represent a fascinating intersection of neuroscience and psychology. Dr. Huberman, a neuroscientist at Stanford University, dives deep into the intricate workings of the brain. He illuminates the neural circuits that underpin our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Dr. Peterson, a clinical psychologist and renowned thinker, explores the vast landscapes of human behavior, meaning, and motivation. When these two minds come together, the result is a captivating exploration of what makes us human. Their conversations delve into the complex interplay between our biological hardware and the software of our experiences, values, and beliefs. They tackle the fundamental questions of how we make decisions, navigate challenges, and ultimately live meaningful lives. Their collaboration is particularly relevant in today's world, where we are bombarded with information and face unprecedented levels of stress and uncertainty. By understanding the biological and psychological factors that shape our choices, we can gain greater control over our lives and build a more resilient future. The emotional core, the hypothalamus, and beyond. At the heart of our emotional lives lies a small but powerful structure deep within the brain, the hypothalamus. This almond-shaped region acts as a command center, regulating essential functions like hunger, thirst, sleep, and body temperature. But its influence extends far beyond these basic needs. The hypothalamus plays a crucial role in processing and responding to emotions. When we encounter a threatening situation, the hypothalamus triggers the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. These chemical messengers prepare our bodies for fight or flight. Our heart rate and breathing accelerate, muscles tense, and our senses sharpen, preparing us to confront the danger or flee to safety. Conversely, when we experience joy, love, or contentment, the hypothalamus orchestrates the release of other hormones like dopamine and oxytocin. These neurochemicals generate feelings of pleasure, reward, and connection. Understanding the interplay between the hypothalamus, hormones, and our emotions provides valuable insights into our behavior. It reveals the biological underpinnings of our responses to stress, our capacity for love and connection, and our motivations for seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. Brain states and the choices we make. Our brains are dynamic organs, constantly shifting between different states of activity. These shifts profoundly influence our thoughts, emotions, and decisions. For example, when we are in a calm and focused state, our prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for planning, decision-making, and impulse control, is highly engaged. We are better able to think clearly, weigh potential consequences, and make rational choices. However, under stress or when we are emotionally overwhelmed, our brain shifts into a more reactive mode. The amygdala, a brain region associated with fear and the stress response, takes center stage. In this state, our thinking becomes clouded, our decisions more impulsive, and we are more susceptible to making choices we later regret. Recognizing the influence of brain states on our decision-making is crucial. By learning to cultivate states of calmness and focus, we can empower ourselves to make more thoughtful and intentional choices, even in challenging circumstances. From addiction to aspiration, redirecting our drives. Addiction, in its various forms, highlights the power of our brain's reward system. When we engage in behaviors that trigger the release of dopamine and other pleasure-inducing neurochemicals, our brains learn to crave those experiences. This can lead to a cycle of craving and seeking, even when the behaviors become harmful. However, understanding the mechanisms of addiction also offers hope. Just as our brains can become wired for negative patterns, they possess remarkable plasticity, the ability to change and adapt throughout life. By consciously redirecting our focus and effort, we can harness the power of the reward system to fuel positive change. This involves identifying activities that align with our values and aspirations, setting realistic goals, and creating systems of support and accountability. As we experience success and satisfaction in these new pursuits, our brains begin to rewire, forging new pathways of motivation and fulfillment. Section 5. Reaching beyond. The desire for lasting impact. Deeply embedded in the human experience is a yearning to make a difference, to leave a mark on the world that extends beyond our immediate sphere of influence. This desire for impact at a distance drives us to create, to contribute, and to connect with something larger than ourselves. This drive manifests in countless ways. It's the artist who pours their heart into a painting, hoping to evoke emotions in viewers they may never meet. It's the entrepreneur who builds a business, aiming to improve the lives of customers around the globe. It's the activist who fights for social justice, striving to create a more equitable world for future generations. This innate human desire to leave a legacy is a powerful motivator. It fuels our creativity, our ambition, and our compassion. By tapping into this desire, we unlock a wellspring of purpose and meaning in our lives. Section 6. Navigating the moral landscape, social media, politics, and values. In an increasingly complex world, navigating the terrain of moral values and ethical decision-making presents unique challenges. The constant influx of information, often conflicting and emotionally charged, can make it difficult to discern truth from falsehood and to form well-informed opinions. Social media platforms, while offering powerful tools for connection and communication, can also amplify biases, spread misinformation, and foster a culture of outrage and division. Similarly, the political landscape is often characterized by polarization and inflammatory rhetoric, making it challenging to engage in constructive dialogue and find common ground. Developing critical thinking skills, cultivating media literacy, and engaging in respectful dialogue are essential for navigating these complexities. By seeking diverse perspectives, questioning assumptions, and grounding ourselves in our values, we can make more informed and ethical choices in our personal and civic lives. Section 7. The Power of Responsibility, a Foundation for Growth. At the core of personal growth and fulfillment lies the embrace of responsibility. This involves acknowledging our agency in shaping our lives, taking ownership of our choices and their consequences, and recognizing our capacity for positive change. Embracing responsibility is not about assigning blame or dwelling in guilt or shame. It's about recognizing that we have the power to choose our responses, to learn from our mistakes, and to create a better future for ourselves and others. This shift in perspective from blame to responsibility is empowering. It allows us to move forward with greater clarity, purpose, and resilience. When we approach challenges with a sense of responsibility, we are more likely to seek solutions, to learn from setbacks, and to persevere in the face of adversity. Section 8. Tools for Transformation: Practical Steps for Personal Development. The journey of personal growth is ongoing and multifaceted. While there is no one-size-fits-all approach, certain tools and practices can support us along the way. These include mindfulness and meditation. Cultivating present moment awareness through practices like mindfulness and meditation can help us regulate emotions, reduce stress, and enhance focus. Physical well-being. Prioritizing physical health through regular exercise, nutritious eating, and adequate sleep is crucial for both physical and mental well-being. Purposeful goal setting. Setting clear, meaningful goals provides direction and motivation. Breaking down larger goals into smaller, achievable steps can make the process feel less overwhelming. Cultivating gratitude. Practicing gratitude by regularly reflecting on the good in our lives can shift our perspective, boost happiness, and increase resilience. Building strong relationships. Nurturing meaningful connections with others is essential for our emotional well-being and provides a vital support system during challenging times. By incorporating these and other practices into our lives, we can empower ourselves to navigate the complexities of the human experience, cultivate greater well-being, and live more meaningful and fulfilling lives.